One of St. Paul's consistent messages in his letters is to imitate him. Philippians 4, whatever you've learned from me, put into practice. Galatians 4, brothers and sisters, become like me. 1 Corinthians 4, therefore I urge you to imitate me. Now, while Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. never came out and told people to follow him quite like that, he was too humble to do that, the only Christian minister to win the Nobel Peace Prize, to change the racial integrity of America, and encourage the world to get better, did so by asking us to do certain things. First, imitate him by loving enemies. Dr. King did not say simply like or tolerate enemies, but love them, convinced that hatred is an existential threat to humanity. He knew that love was the only way to win the friendship and understanding of the enemy rather than defeating them. Second, Dr. King would say to follow the example of nonviolence. During his protest campaigns, he required volunteers to refrain from violence of the fist, tongue, or heart, to accept blows without retaliation, to pray daily to be used by God that all people might be free. Well, third, Dr. King would ask us to be very ambitious, but ambitious to serve. Too many people want to be the drum major out front in the spotlight when Christ calls us to humble service. And fourth, Dr. King says to be maladjusted to the evils of this world. When nations and peoples tolerate greed, oppression, and injustice, be maladjusted enough to call it out. Don't call right wrong and wrong right. Stand up for truth. And finally, Dr. King would tell us to never give up hope. Even when faced with death threats and bombings, he maintained that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. He invited us to take the first step in faith, even when we can't see the whole staircase. Following the examples of the saints like St. Paul and Dr. King, an old tradition that brings new life, peace, harmony, justice, not because it's their conviction, but because it's God's. And I'll see you Sunday.